Hey y'all. So, okay. The last video, the last lesson that I posted was my flat layering video. And if y'all have watched that, y'all saw that I just wasn't real happy with how it come out. I left my glue undone. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm gonna have to not use that right now. I'd have to put it in hot water. If y'all do that, you can soak your tip in hot water and it'll melt the glue. So, just another tip for y'all. But, so what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna go ahead and say the dogs are over here playing. So, I'm sorry, y'all are probably gonna hear them in the background. But it's pretty early in the morning and that's when they're most playful, it seems, apparently. So, here is, we're gonna fix my memory dex card that I wasn't just real happy with. So, here it is. It's real thin, flat layers. I did not go back. Really, honestly, I haven't touched it since I recorded this video yesterday. But what I think I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show y'all how to take something that you don't like, because like we said, there's no oops in crafts. It happens, we all do it, so you know, but how to turn it into something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flat memory dex card and I'm going to turn it into a chunky memory dex card. So here we go. The first I'm going to do, take a couple things off that I didn't care. It's not going to work with what I'm going to do. So this little bat wasn't stuck really good anyway. I'm going to take him off and I'm going to see if these little word phrase stickers will come off. They have so far, and you know how it goes. Usually your last one, nope, good. Usually is a mess. So, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play around at first just with placement. And I'm gonna bring this up where hopefully y'all can see. My hot glue that I did, that you can see really well, I'm trying to cover that up and I'm gonna take it chunky while I'm doing it. So I've got some foam tape. I'm gonna actually go ahead and plug in or turn on my hot glue gun so it'll be ready this time. And while that's warming up, I'm gonna cut me a couple pieces. You know, I took the chipboard off of one of my flowers and off my ribbon. I could still use it. Not real sure if that's what's gonna happen. Got a couple more things out that I may go with instead. So here we go. Okay, I know I want to put this 31 right here. So I'm gonna put some foam tape. Hey, sorry. Right here on this 31. Trying to get my pieces small enough. To get on these little corners right here. And I'm still going to give this away from the comments in the last lesson. So hopefully this will turn out and be something cute. So that's gonna go right there. I'm trying to cover up the most I can. Then I thought about this potion bottle, putting it right over here to cover those up. I think I like that, so I think I'm gonna do it. I think that's gonna go right there. Yep. Okay, that's gonna sit right there. And all I'm doing is putting some foam tape, so it's just giving it a little bit of interest. Plus it is, yeah, you know, covering some of our boo-boos. So now here's what I don't know. I think I may have to take this little bat off right here too. because if I put that banner there, it's going to cover it. And I can use those little bats later if I don't use them today. So I'll put them back on my sheet. And I can add, and I think I'm going to go with this right here. But because I have so much chunky down here, I'm going to leave this flat and let it lay against it. So I'm just making sure that I want to use that side or this side. Let's see. I think I'm going to go this way because it just seems to fit better. So, okay. So I'm going to get my honey, my glue. All right. We're going to make a mess because y'all know I do that best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find me an empty spot on my cardboard. Oh, shit. Shoot, that's enough. So I wasted probably a quarter of a bottle. And I'm just going to use my finger because why not? And then I'll try to see if I can get some of that back in there. We'll see. And I'm not just real positive how far I went down on this, using it. So, you know, we're going to see as we go. Okay, a little bit further than that. Probably go through this one. Okay. So we're going to take that and I'm going to put the tip right here against the edge and just lay it over. Now, I am going to have to hold this for just a second. So if y'all will excuse my fingers. And get some of this glue off my finger. And while I'm holding it, I'm sitting here thinking how I'm going to get some of this glue back in my bottle. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing up there. Wait, which way am I? I don't know. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. If you can't, be glad because it's a mess. But I'm just emptying the glue that I used way too much of back into my bottle. Real quick. And of course I got it on my word phrase sticker because, you know, that's just the way we roll around here. All right, that's good enough. I saved a lot of it. And I'm just gonna cover that. All right, so I do believe that stuck down pretty good. I have extra glue back here. So this is my scissors that I use for adhesives and stuff. So if I get glue on it, I don't really care. All right. And I'm going to let that glue dry because I can use that in something else probably. Especially since that, uh-oh, sorry y'all. Since that little bat's on there. It turned out cute. All right. My fingers have glue on them still. Okay. So we've done that. Now, I had told y'all that like if you use baby powder on your stickers and stuff, that to put a little bit of hot glue or art glitter glue or something to make sure that it's going to stick. I do the same thing when I have, because y'all believe it or not, this is not the first time I've made a mess with the hot glue. First time I've done it like recording it for people, but anyway. So what I do, because it's hot glue to hot glue, I put just a little dash of hot glue. So it kind of goes back in and adheres better and doesn't come off the other hot glue. So, kind of like it there. Though I did cover up a little bit of the ghost side, but I think it'll be okay. So there's that. we're going to do the same thing with the potion bottle. And put a little bit of hot glue. And I want to try to place it where I don't cover up the letters. All right, so he's going to go there. Okay, so I mean, to me, it's honestly looking a lot better. I still have right here some glue that I would like to cover up. So what I'm thinking is I have one of these bats that I could raise up and raise him up probably 2 levels of foam tape to give it some, to get it away from it. It'll just kind of draw your eye away from that glue. So I think I like the polka dot one. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put foam tape on it. Well, maybe. And I'm going to fold my foam tape in half and peel one side back so it'll stick. Okay, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue. There's a big old piece of hot glue that dried. Okay, and I'm going to place this. Ow. All right, I just pulled every bit of that hot glue off onto my finger. And I'm kind of building up a little bit more of depth with the hot glue to make it just a little bit taller. And now I'm just kind of, while I still can, playing with the placement. All right. Okay. So we have that. Just holding it so it adheres good. And then I see one more little spot right through there. Honestly, I don't know that there's anything I can put there to cover that. To be truthful. And it not be just too much. Now, I could probably go and put one of these little bats back behind it because it's flat, but I'm gonna have to put a little bit of hot glue. And it's so small that, let's just be honest, I'm probably gonna burn the mess out of myself right here, but we're gonna try it. Okay. All right, and we're gonna put that bat over that little bit of hot glue, and once it sets, then I'll go back and pull that little. Them little hot glue strings are a pain. All right. So, okay, pretty much got it covered. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and add another little bat, kind of back where he was before, but since I've got one, why not just have another one? And since I had pulled him up, he's not quite as sticky as he was. I'm gonna put just a little bit of hot glue, and I'm gonna stick him on that banner and clean up that little bit of hot glue that come off. All right, so I really like it. I think it turned out pretty darn good, especially for what it started off with today. I'm gonna actually add a dangle, a charm to it. So I'm gonna have to raise y'all up just a little bit. I'm scared I'm gonna hit the camera. And I'm not the best at this. I always have to play with it to see where exactly it goes. Let's see, those are bigger eyelets. So I'm going to punch a hole right here at the corner. Okay. I've got some white eyelets. put an eyelet on it. And press that eyelet down. All right, through with that part. And get my little dangle container out. Charms, dangles, stuff. Those are, and I think we'll go with silver. A silver jump ring. All right, so here's what I want to do. And I've never done this before, but I've seen where other people have, so we're going to try it. These puffy sticker ghosts, I want to use one, and I want it to hang. So we're going to try our baby powder trick on it. Let me get that out of the way. And see if we can make it a charm. I've seen where people have like put it to paper and then fussy cut it. That seems like a lot of trouble to me. So, but if y'all like the fussy cut and want to do it that little, hey, that'll work. But I mean, there is no adhesive at all. I'm making sure I'm getting around these little corners. And if you have excess, you just blow it off. Okay. So I'm gonna get this little thing back over here, and I'm gonna do a tiny hole in his head. We'll see. And this may not work, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and say. All right. Okay, we have a hole. I'm not gonna put an eyelet in it because it's gonna cover the eyes, for one. And for two, I don't have any eyelets that little. All mine are bigger. I don't know why. I need to get me some. All right, so we're gonna put the jump ring through and make sure it hangs. If I do this, it hangs right. I always have trouble with my charms turning backwards. Do y'all? All right, and we're gonna close him up. So there. Ah, that turned out cute. Okay, so it has a little ghost charm hanging from it. And I'm trying to decide if I want anything up here or if I'm gonna junk it up if I do that. So I have really had wanted to use this great big old Happy Halloween sticker on the top, but it's like way too big, I think. I mean, I can't use it because it would cover everything up that we've accomplished to the last 2 lessons. But I just want to see, because this chipboard's about empty anyway, if it could actually be used. It might not stick over too far. I kind of like it. Okay, I'll have to save that one for a different one. So we have, there's a little bitty spot down here at the bottom that I just noticed. But we all know, or I know, I'm like way more judgmental about my projects than other people are. So somebody else might not even notice that. But here is, let me move all this and bring it down so y'all can see. Maybe. All right, maybe. I'm looking up under me, so. But here is the completed fix for the hot mess of a flat layering memory dex card. So be sure and go and comment on lesson 1 if you would like to receive this memory dex card, because it's going to go to one of y'all. So anyway, all right. If y'all have any questions or anything about how to do something, if you're having trouble with your placement, just shoot me a message and we'll see if we can figure it out. Sometimes it just takes somebody else looking at something and making one little bitty suggestion, and then it just all falls together for you. You're like, oh yeah. So, all right. And y'all be sure to, I didn't say anything in the first video, so I'm going to add it in the description. And then on all of our lessons, there'll be a homework assignment. It'll be in the description box of the YouTube video. So do that. Do your homework lessons. because there's prizes involved. So, and like I said, any questions, any problems, anything, just holler. All right, y'all have a good day.